the inner smile is very interesting. Actually, if we're going to talk to a more modern term, in olden time, the Dharma they don't know it, but they know that if I smile, it do something so good for me. That's it. They know. So we have two systems. One is sympathetic. When it activate, it control everything. But we need sympathetic. Like you wake up in the morning, you see this, you see now you activate, you active, active. Now, so the day start, your eye open, the heart beat faster, the lung beat faster, everything, brain activate everything. Now we higher. Now, so we have fight and flight response. Actually, so we're going to see this simple part. So we divide them out in a sympathetic and parasympathetic. And you see exactly what the inner smile and it do. Okay, so the whole key is the eyes. So that's why the eyes. If you see this one, this is the Western concept, and I rearrange them in a way that you can see and compare these two. The inner smile starts in the eyes. So sympathetic is outside the spinal cord. Okay, so from here, the vagus nerve come out, and it coming down, and the sympathetic coming down, and go along on both sides here, go into the organ along here. It not run in the spinal cord, but it run along here. So we say one is step on the gas is the sympathetic. You step on the gas, woo, 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 faster, 70 miles per hour. Now you're going to 80 miles per hour, 90 miles per hour. Now you get crazy, 90 miles. Now you need a what? You need a brake. So the brake, slow down. Okay, down to 50, 40, 20, 30, 40, 20. Slow down. You see? So we said, one is step up and one is slow down system. Okay. So when you slow down, it happens to be what? Rest and what? And digestion. And just now we talk about how many hours we do digestion. We figure out how many hours. Eat and digestion, how many hours? 15 to 16 hours. So now when you relax and you smile, you relax the pupil relaxing. But when you are what? Sympathetic, you fight and flight response, you dilate the eye, big, go big, right? Now, when you smile down to your jaw, and they have salivary gland, if you relax, what happens to the salivary gland? It stimulates the flow of saliva. When the saliva flow, what happens? What's going to be activated? Digestion. Yes or no? Right? When you have saliva, the digestion started to activate. Now, but when you are in a fight and flight response, what happens? Inhibits, suppress the flow of the saliva. So when we're very stressful, what happens to our mouth? Dry. And later on become what? Bitter and sour and smelly. So very different. So when you are the saliva are dry, also it suppress what? Digestion. It suppress the digestion. You see the point? I tell you, if you get this one, just this simple thing, you do it right, your health changes. You understand it and you teach this very well, you help people a lot. Okay? Because we know these two systems, but they never have a practice for that. Okay? Now, when we slow down, rest, the heart, what happened to the heartbeat? Slow down, slow the heartbeat. Now when in sympathetic fight and flight response, what you do? Accelerate the heartbeat. The heartbeat faster. Now you need what? When the heartbeat faster, what you need? More energy. You see? You need a lot of more energy. Now, what happened to the lung? the lung, the trachea, the bronchia are big because they need air more. They breathe more. You need more air to feel, to burn. But in the relax, it's constricting all the trachea, all the bronchia. They are breathing the small tube. Now it's contracting. Now what happened to when you relax and smile to the stomach, to the pancreas, to the spleen, what happened? It stimulates the it making the secretion more in the digestion. It makes the stomach start to move and get more secretion, right? But in the other one is what? Inhibit. Suppress the digestion because it need everybody go to fight the war. So it suppress the digestion, and that's why when you are so stressful, and after you eat food and you are so stressful, what happens? You get indigestion. You get blow off. You get gas. There's people now. This problem is happen so much. And when we are so busy and so stressful and cannot digest the food, what happens? Because the food need to be chewed well and need to digest to a nano state, so the small intestine can do what? Absorb. But when the stomach, when you don't chew well and you go to the stomach and the stomach so stressful and cannot have no secretion, the digestion, what happens? The food cannot digest to very small. And when it go down to the small intestine, what does small intestine say? Hey, this is not my job. I only need a nano state of nutrition. Now it's so big, I cannot do it. So you lack of what? Nutrition. And when it too long in the stomach, blow up too much gas, it pushes down to the last intestine, and last intestine says, oh my God, it's too big, I cannot do it. They cannot compose them into become like a stew. Now what you get? Constipation. So the whole problem happened by chewing well and have that digest well, and it break down the food into very small, and the small intestine can absorb it. It need rest and give them time to rest and digestion. Now it inhibit the secretion of the digestion, and now when it come to the liver, it stimulate releasing of what? Bile. What the bile do on the liver? Help digestion, all the fat, all the thing, all these things. Very important, right? But in this one, what happened? Converting of the glycogen into glucose. What is glucose? Energy, burning energy. So the liver store all these things, store in the liver, and when we need to fight the war, now this is the food for the cell to burn. So the glucose go into the bloodstream, make the energy burn faster, and we can fight the fire response. So what happened? You are taking your resources out and burn them out, right? In this one is digestion and releasing the bile and have more digestion when you smile. So when you smile to the liver, so nice, so good, so relaxed. Now the liver started to release the bile. You see? So all this whole key is what? Digestion. That's all. The whole key is digestion. This one, they have no nerve connecting to the adrenal. They don't have it. So adrenal gland, when we are very fine right response, adrenal gland secretion adrenaline and narine. Now, what happened? Adrenaline, what they do? Make you fight, alert, and fight. So make you fight and alert, they need what? A lot of energy. But in this one, no. You smile down, and when you are very, very relaxed, what happened to the bladder? It's more contracting. When it's contracting, what you do? You want to go to the toilet, right? And, but we have the kidney. We go to the kidney. And now when you are so stressful, what happens? Inhibit the bladder contraction. So the bladder not contract. So when you're so stressful, you forget to go to the toilet. Too stressful. When you start to realize, oh my God, I need to go to the bathroom. You know? It's so stressful when you even forget to urinate. So that, as you see, this is our life now. This is all the people's life now. And they just don't know what to do with it. Oh my God, I cannot take it anymore. I need to take a long vacation. I need to take a vacation. And how long can you take a vacation? Not that long. Right. Go back, it's very stressful again, you know. So people become adrenaline what? Fatigue syndrome. It stimulates adrenaline day and night and go on like this every day, okay? Now, very important, the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve, where they have the most, 80% is reporting. 80% of 70% is in the heart and in the lung and in the surface of the stomach. Have you ever feel a stomach ache and what happened? It knocked you down. Are reporting to the brain. So the heart, 70% of it is in the heart. A lot is in the heart. It's directly coming down to the heart. So that what that means? The heart have a reporting to the brain. 70%. That what that means? The heart, when you have any emotional, so we call the heart is the seat of what? The seat of all emotional in the body, right? Okay. Now, so what the inner smile we do is the first thing what we do. You smile to the heart and you believe the heart store love, joy, happiness. So what you do? You smile until you feel love, joy, happy, appreciation, and gratefulness. You see? So gratefulness are very different from what? Campaigning. It's very different, huh? Grateful and campaign. So a lot of people is just campaign their life. And actually they make their heart. So when you complain, what you do? You report where? To the brain. So the president get all what? All the bad news. You think the president happy? No. All bad news, you know. Everything, no news, good news. It's all bad news, right? Now, if you can smile to your heart and feel love, joy, happy, appreciation, gratefulness. Now, the 70% of report where? Go up to the brain. Now, you have a good report back to the brain. Yes or no? You have good report back to the brain. And when you smile down into the stomach, into the pancreas, that is, so the surface of the stomach is what? A lot of report back to the brain. Because it's involved with digestion. So the body involved, so the stomach itself have the whole set of nervous system itself. It's the parasympathetic. It's a whole set of system. Okay. So the digestion, absorption, and elimination, they have a very, very different set of very different set of nervous system themselves. So when you combine the focusing, concentrate and focusing the mind, when you relax the mind and the eye and the heart down, when you can relaxing the mind and heart down, and you feel love, joy, happiness, and suddenly the report back is much better. So you see here, the vagus and sympathetic, parasympathetic all come down here, covering around here, right on the side of the carotid pulse here. Okay, So if you are press this side so tight, painful, this one block. Okay.